That division sucks.
No,
I mean,
the
really.
Indianapolis Colts have no defense.
No, they don't. Every year I think that they're going to be good, and every year you talk me out of thinking that, and every year you're right, and I thank you for it. I know last year I was so high on the Colts, and you're right. You called it at the beginning of the season. You said until they stop somebody, I'm not going to give them any credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put that out on Front Street that, yes, I was wrong, and that does happen.
And then the Texans have Brock Osweiler, quarterback. We don't know how good Brock Osweiler is. We have no idea. He got a lot. He got paid like he's elite, but
he did.
We don't know. We don't. Yeah.
That's what bad franchises do.
Yeah, he got paid. He got paid to be elite. And John Elway, we'll talk about a good franchise. John Elway is like, I'm not paying you that. What makes you think you're worth that?
He wasn't good enough for Elway. Not for that kind of money.
No. John Elway is basically sitting back and saying, I know Mark Sanchez isn't great, but Elway might be brilliant here, where he's saying, you know what? Yeah, I understand Mark Sanchez isn't great by any means, but he might still be better than Brock Osweiler, and I don't have to pay him nearly as much. And our defense may be, one of the top defenses of all time when it's all said and done.
They're going to be good again. And you know what? You're right. Sanchez is going to be fine. And look, he's surrounded by two quarterbacks in Elway and Kubiak, two guys that know how to protect their quarterback, put him in a comfortable position to win football games. That decision is going to come down between Sanchez and Simeon, and whomever makes the best decisions with the football throughout the preseason is going to win that job.
I think I saw they said Mark Sanchez is the guy, unless someone really, really, really shines. They're going to say. I think they said Sanchez is going to be the guy.
Well, yeah, but it's early. Don't put it past Elway to change his mind at the last minute. If the Simeon plays well, Simeon played very well in the second half the other night.
Mark Sanchez does know how to play the system, though. Take it from a lifelong Jets fan. You can hide Mark Sanchez with a really good defense. It's been done before.
What they have there, and don't think Elway didn't know that. But to a guy like Allen Robinson, real quick, 80 catches, 1,400 yards last year, 1,400 on the button, but 14 touchdowns. Fantasy players, he's not going to score 14 touchdowns this year, so don't think so. But he got red zone looks. He got the looks all day long. He also had a guy by the name of Julius Thomas that was injured for a lot of that season, had a bad hand for a lot of time he was on the field, didn't get red zone looks he needed. But I'd still look for Allen Robinson to have 8, 9, 10 touchdowns this year if he stays healthy. That's a guy that you take in the first 2 rounds. That team throws just as much as anybody in the NFL.
Allen Robinson, without a doubt.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I just had to look some of that up.
Without a doubt. And it's not even just that the team throws that much, it's the fact that the guy's really good.
Yeah,
legitimately really good. Goes up and gets the ball. He looked great against my Jets the other day when I watched it. He was going up, just so physical, goes up and gets the ball. Good speed. Yeah, I mean, he completely abused 5'9", 5'9" Buster Screen, which I have no unearthly idea why the hell he was one-on-one with Allen Robinson, but that's just typical New York Jet football that I've been watching my entire life.
Sure. But again, to my discussion about small cornerbacks, Allen Robinson's 6'3", 215. That's a big, strong dude. He is going to play you physical. Wide receivers get away with a lot. So even the slightest chuck from a wideout is going to move that defender a half a step off the ball. That half a step is enough to get beat, especially when you're Vernon Hargreaves and you're 5'10". It doesn't make any sense for these teams to draft these smaller receivers. I don't care are the smaller defenders. I don't care how athletic they are. And I want to see this play out as the season goes and look at these smaller defensive backs. I don't like it. I just think it's asinine. The receivers are getting bigger, faster, stronger, and you're taking guys who are 5'10" because they can run with them. The receiver knows where they're going. The defender doesn't. It's a different ballgame. There's a reason why guys like Richard Sherman. When did Sherman get drafted? 4th round?
I believe the 5th or the 6th.
Yeah, 5th round, somewhere in there. He was a late-round draft pick, but he was a big, tall, physical guy who had brains coming out of Stanford. They knew he could learn things, and they knew he could get acclimated and assimilate to things that need to be done in certain defenses. And look, the guy's not the best corner in the league. Matter of fact, I think he can be overrated at times, but he's pretty damn good.
You know damn well you can't try him with a sorry receiver like Crabtree.
That sorry bastard. You get off my boy King Crab.
Yeah, of course. Richard Sherman, he's full of fire. He's pretty entertaining, but I do get lost along the way sometimes. Guy makes a lot of good points. I know I'm kind of getting off subject, but it just came to mind. He makes a lot of good points, but he's just one of those guys. I don't know if we need to, like, it just seems like any social issue, anything happens, let's go see what Richard Sherman has to say. I mean, come on. He's a football player.
That can be exhausting.
It is. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because he just gets asked these questions and he just answers. No, so I don't blame him. I'm blaming the media.
Right.
He just seems to be that guy where everybody seeks out no matter any social issue, something happens. Let's go ask Richard Sherman.
It's out there, man. But I tell you what, we're rolling up against our allotted shortened time limit for this Thursday night. As I've got to go finish packing and probably drink 3 more beers. I didn't want to talk about Ryan Lochte at all, but I did want to point out that you're just a straight dildo, dude. You are the jackass of the week.
Yep.
Lying about getting robbed at gunpoint.
Ridiculous. Just sounded like pure jealousy that Michael Phelps was getting, and all these other Olympians who are out winning gold medals are out there getting all the attention. You had to bring that stupid shit on yourself. Yeah, shame on you. Stupid.
Yeah, you're get out of here, dude, with that nonsense.
Yeah, why don't you go out there and train a little harder, and you can win medals like these two, and then you'll get the attention you crave, not make up some stupid story.
That was just dumb. I saw that. He's a turd. Straight up absolute turd. Shit.
I did see a – what's that?
Go ahead. No, you fire away.
I did see a funny-ass meme today earlier. They showed a picture of Manti Te'o, and he was at the press conference booth, and it said something along the lines of, I know for a fact Ryan Lochte got robbed and didn't make this up. My girlfriend was there to witness the whole thing.
I did see that. That was pretty awesome.
That was funny.
That was awesome. Yeah, man, that was some good stuff. You know what? I'm going to just kind of glance over some NFL headlines tonight as we get up to these preseason kickoffs. At 8 o'clock is the one I'm interested in watching. Packers-Raiders is rolling up on 8. And I know we got some Packer fan listeners out there. Little Go Pack Go. They're excited to watch Aaron Rodgers not wear shoulder pads throughout the rest of the preseason, but that guy doesn't need to put on shoulder pads. He knows how to play the position. Leave him alone.
No. Preseason is for guys that they want to evaluate and make sure. You don't need to evaluate Aaron
Callahan, man.
Yeah,
you
don't need to
go out there. Exactly. Brett Hundley slinging around.
Yeah, you don't need to evaluate Aaron Rodgers. You know he's great. He's already shown that.
If you're a Packer fan, you want to see guys like Brett Hundley and Joe Callahan go out and slinging around. Just especially a guy like Hundley. He got a lot of attention coming out of UCLA. I want to see what he does in live action. You don't get to watch these guys in practice do anything exciting. So it's interesting. That does make preseason at least a little bit of fun to see who looks halfway decent and who doesn't. To look at guys who you think, well, boy, maybe in a couple of years he could be a starter in this league. Or you see other guys that go, oh, he's got a long way to go. And that's not to pound a dead horse here, man, but that's how I felt about Jared Goff, is that he just has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I watched Geno Smith the other night, too, and I thought –
didn't look half bad.
Did you watch that game?
I can rip him all day long with you, man, but he didn't look half bad. I know you just
bad. No, I can't. I don't think we're going to agree on that one. He couldn't make throws. He looks like he's just confused. He just doesn't look like a confident NFL quarterback.
No, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't.
And
he didn't look that bad.
I'm anxious to see what this hack and frack the Jets draft to see what hack and frack to see what he can to see what he can do. I don't like the fact that he's a quarterback that already blames his coach why he sucked last year. I don't like that about him. Throwing that on the bus. But big arm, got some talent. We'll see what the kid can do. I'll be the first to admit, hopefully I'm wrong, but I wasn't overly excited when the Jets drafted him.
No, he was a monster recruit, coming out of high school. But
number one in the nation.
Yeah, but so was Jeff Driscoll. And let me remind everybody of that.
Let's not forget Jimmy Clausen either. Jimmy Clausen was on ESPN when he was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah. So was Joe Montana's kid, and I don't even know where he is. He's in the college someplace still.
But that's probably more so likely because he's Joe Montana's kid rather than him actually being the goods.
Yeah, it's tough to say, man, whether he's got the gun or not. But I don't know, dude. On that note, we could do a small segment on hot Olympic athletes, but like you mentioned, some of them out there look like
just on the tip of my tongue. Now that you brought that up, Yeah, Lily King, great accomplishments for what she did. Yeah, she deserves to be credited and all this thing, but people have been too hard on Ilyasova, the Russian girl. I saw that girl get out of her swim, take off her little swim hat up there on the stand. And I'm like, Lily King, you may be the better swimmer, but Ilyasova, she's got the look.
Does she?
Oh, she does. She does. She's just seems to be some with those Eastern European women. Them and the Latin girls, they make them pretty.
Yeah, they do. I know the tennis player. I don't remember her name, but she was rather attractive.
Kornikova, Sharapova. Yeah.
Well, no, the girl, the Olympian girl who won the other day. She's a nice-looking girl too. They're out there, man. What a mess. I can't even watch the Olympics, and it's for my own personal reasons. I don't care. I just don't.
I have not been either.
Yeah,
I really haven't.
I know that some people in our pack have been watching it, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't care. I just don't. Breaking news though tonight out of looks like Miami. Well, the Florida Gators just can't stop making the news tonight. First Ryan Lochte, and I banter about with you about Vernon Hargreaves, but now Caleb Sturgis, kicker from the University of Florida, gets hit by a punt and suffers pregame concussion.
That's funny.
You're a nerd, dude.
That's funny. That? He got the Marsha Brady treatment right there.
He sure did, man. He got hit in the head with a pregame punt.
Yeah, that is so like a kicker to be knocked out of a game because you got hit by the football.
Wasn't wearing his helmet.
Yeah, and that is not a good argument for people that try to say kickers are real football players.
No,
that's not a good argument right there.
No, it's not good at all.
It's not good.
Yeah, now we got to go Google Caleb Sturgis and see what that's all about. That's awesome. Sad, but true, man. But you know what? Before we get going here for the night, guys, everybody out there, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening, man. We just had a little bit of fun tonight in between my big weekend, heading off to Chicago, enjoying myself, and Joe's big weekend because, well, Joe has big weekends. That's just how he does it.
Yeah, I improvise though. Yours is much more choreographed and planned. I just kind of, I'm kind of like the late great Heath Ledger says as the Joker. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I just do things.
You really are. Yeah, Jay, I've seen you chase your tail too. It's okay though, man. You're at that age where
I'm eventually gonna get it. It's elusive, but I'm eventually going to get
it. You'll figure it out. But, yeah, I wanted to give a shout-out once again to our friends at SundaySwim.com. Make sure that if your friends, your family, your office mates want to have an office pool, you want it set up and run fairly so you know there's no way for anybody to be ripping you off or cheating you, and everybody can see who everybody takes at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Check out our friends at SundaySwim.com. The app is available at the iTunes Store. It is free to use. I can't stress that enough. If you decide by week 3 you want to jump in and get something going, they'll let you in at week 3. Just make sure when you start your league, the moment you kick it off, everybody that's in it is in it. You cannot add a new player after it has begun, and that's for fairness. It's completely run to protect everybody in the league and make it fair. You make your picks against the spread. You use the points that Sunday Swim allots you, and you take those points and you bet them. And at the end of the season, whoever has the most points takes the prize, whether it be pride, pats on the back, jokes at the water cooler, whether you guys want to go out and buy a trophy for everybody in the league, or maybe you just want to put a little scratch on it and have a little money under the table. That's up to you. Nobody's looking there. So go check out our friends at Sunday Swim. They're going to appreciate it. We're going to appreciate it. And at this rate in the night, man, it's me and you once again, Joe. Football season, week 2 of the pre. Here we go, man. What's up?
Audi 5000. See ya.
Already. Anything else? I'm still bored, dude. I know we've emptied the tank, but I feel like going for another hour. I know I should go pack.
Yeah, you know what? You should go pack, and this preseason football, we'll get over it.
Yeah, you're right. It is preseason. Go Raiders. Everybody go out there and kiss your loved ones. Enjoy yourself. We'll talk to you later.
You Raiders.